So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love from the gun. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Hassan Reddick. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dan Arnold, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Love now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56 to Mott, boy. 56. Check 56. I got it.
Powering forward. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Mott 56. Mott 56.
Murray now. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Cardinals.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. To throw again, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the return is Peterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 58 yards.
The 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
On the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run the counter. Gibson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Love. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Shoot. 56. Mux 56. Check.
Throwing again. Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned. They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
34-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch the lane.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes this Washington 21, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On play action. Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love now to pass on first down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Robert Foster.
23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
complete.
Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yo, Mike, check 33. 33. I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 20.
They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll throw again from their own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, Love once more. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
Love's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Foster, 47 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Just like that. Just like that.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Dan Arnold, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
Kickoff for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
56 is the mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Mike's 56.
From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
10 at the 29-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 56 is Mike. 56 is the mic. Check pass. Mike 56.
Murray again, second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mike check 30.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington 42. Cardinals 28. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes this Washington 42. Cardinals 35. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
For Arizona.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, it's Gibson. And give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
Off the play fake, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Murray to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,